Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. Let me introduce you to John, one of Mississippi's newest beekeepers.
Good afternoon.
He's got the Ultra Breeze on.
First time.
Yeah, this is John's first time in a hive. He actually found these bees. They were a swarm on a fence. And, well, you tell the story.
They were swarmed on a fence. I was scared of them. I called the bee man out, and he's been teaching me how to work with them, and now I feel a little bit more comfortable with them, but as you can tell, I'm still a little nervous.
Yeah, so he brought them home with him, and we set him up. He just ordered the equipment today and set him up day before yesterday with a coroplast nuke. They've been locked up in here for 2 days. He just opened them up this morning. And they were on the ground and on a fence, so we're going to go through and check and see if we see a queen or if they're making queen cells, because I did put a frame of brood in there when we set them up, just to kind of anchor them to the box, and it had a good bit of honey on it. I didn't know how long they'd been on the fence. Wanted to give them something to eat if they didn't have nothing while they were locked down. We got a little feeder out here, a little bit of sugar water, a little honey. They're not really paying attention to it, but we got a lot of good stuff in bloom right now. So we're gonna crack this box open, pull these frames out, and the only thing I really remember is I put a good brood frame in it. The others I couldn't tell you. I don't think that'll be a problem.
No, that probably won't be a problem to go up my pants leg.
No, but that'd be more likely to get around your wrists. Alright.
Sure are pretty.
There it is. You know what's funny is I knew I put a brood frame in there, and then when I went to bed the other night I was like, did I put 5 frames in that box? Because I sure can't remember. You see what frame they're on though. So what we're doing right now, we're going to go through, see if we can spot a queen, or see if we don't spot a queen, because they'll be clustered heavy on some of these frames, because there's no drawn comb on any of them. They were bare foundations. So we're going to go through these frames real quick, look, see if we spot a queen, and if we don't, we're going to go to that brood frame. Well, actually we're going to the brood frame next, and we'll see if they're making a cell.
I see something white right here.
That's some comb they're drawing out.
I don't see her. You see her?
I don't see her yet. So what we want to do, since we don't want to stick this frame back in the box and be looking through the same exact bees we just looked through. Okay. So carefully turn that frame up on its end and just lean it on the side of the box right there on the ground beside you. Just be careful, because if she did happen to be in there, you don't want to bump her off in the weeds. A lot of people like to set them up on a lid or something, but you can just put it anywhere. Just somewhere you can sit it down so you can work.
Which one next?
And next is that brood frame, just easily, so you don't crush bees. If you crush them, that's when you set them off.
They're a little stuck here.
Yeah, they got a little bit of propolis going on. You see the outline on the box. Now this is where I would expect to see a queen or queen cells. I see some downturned cells right here. So we may not have a queen. If you see what I'm looking at right here, they're drawing out queen cells. We're gonna keep looking though. Now we did find this swarm right on the ground, right at the bottom of a fence. A lot of times when you find them on the ground, there'll be an injured queen or no queen.
You're gonna put this one back in there or set it
No,
off?
just hold it out for a minute. Now we do have a queen. I see her right here. I done lost sight over. They covered her up again. She's right in here. So there she is.
Yep, there she is.
I can't see her with the camera. Point at her for us.
Right
All right, there we go. And she's kind of small. I don't know why they're drawing out these cells down here. Now that I'm looking at them, I think they're just drawing out cups. And those might have been there when I put this frame in there. Yeah, there's nothing there. So we have at least a queen in this box, and they're drawing comb. They're anchored to the box, doing well. I don't see another one just yet. But since our queen's on this frame, we'll stick it back in the box. Make sure she stays where we want her. Just kind of put it over to the edge a little bit away from those other frames and pull that next frame out. Just kind of give it a quick once over. See what the condition of it is. That's it, and just flip it over. Look at the other side.
So is all that new?
Yeah, it's all brand new.
Oh wow, that was fast, huh?
Yeah. So you see how they're building up off of the foundations right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's mainly because this is some old foundation that's not waxed properly. If it had a good layer of wax on it, they'd probably draw right off the foundation. But it's easier for them to draw out natural, rather than on a plastic foundation. So they'll kind of draw up off of it. So what we'll do is get some freshly waxed foundations for them other two frames, or them other three actually. Get them to draw them out like they're supposed to. That's it, you can just slide it all back together. That's all we want to know at this time, is that we got a queen, and there's a queen in there, and she looks good.
Trying to pick that one up. You see him trying to clean him up?
Yeah, they'll carry out the dead ones. That's the Undertaker.
Awesome, awesome, man.
First full inspection.
First time in a bee box.
First time in a bee box. Handled it like a pro. Sure enough. So that was a quick inspection on a brand new swarm. Looking good. I think you got the right ones to start with. JailBreak bees is what.
Oh, SWAT bees.
SWAT bees. I forget what I called them on Instagram. JailBreak bees or something like that. They were on the fence at the county jail.
Got a new home now.
As you can see, they did not escape. And you've seen it 100 times, but this is what our woods look like around here. We got plenty for them to munch on whenever something's in bloom.
Yeah, they're not even paying attention to that food I put down there for them.
No.
Too much.
Privet's blooming right. Just watching activity on these two neighboring plants.